It's Paul Ogeen here. The topic today is overcoming obstacles to effective practicing. And in this case, we're talking about practicing for barbershop singers who are trying to practice at home on their own. Now, a lot of you probably have great practice regimes, and this is probably not the video for you. But most of the singers I work with say they want to practice, but they have a really hard time kind of making it happen. So this video is for you if you are in that position. So the first thing we need to do is you need to acknowledge, are my practice habits what I want them to be? And if they're not, stay tuned. So the next thing you want to do is to identify your obstacles. We have all kinds of obstacles in our mind. Some of them are real, some of them not so real. One very popular one is I don't have time. If you don't have time, look for some other activity that you are spending time on and just try to give it up for a week. Say, I'm going to do 15 minutes less of whatever, YouTube, Netflix, and I'm going to replace that time with practice. Other obstacles, I don't have a great place to practice. Oh, I feel silly practicing with other people in the house, or I don't even know how to practice. So write down all these obstacles and just know that you can overcome them, that someone else has faced these same obstacles and has overcome them. So you will too. Then the next thing is to assess your current practice regime. So just write it down, whatever it is. And then you're going to decide, okay, if I were to do a little bit more, what would that look like? And that's going to be your new weekly goal. All right, then you just do it. Do it for a week and then note your progress. See how you did. If it was easy, set a new goal. Make it a little harder. If it was too hard, modify your goal down. You want to make it doable but challenging. All right, and then you just keep doing this process, and eventually you'll get where you want to be. It can also help to find a buddy, somebody who is also wanting to improve their practice skills. Hold each other accountable, support each other, encourage each other. All right, so now we'll talk a little bit about creating an optimal practice space. One of the challenges I find is that I live with other people, and I have to consider their needs for the sonic space in the house. If I'm doing the same phrase over and over again for 10 minutes, they might not want to hear that. So I might want to communicate with them and find out a good time when it's good for both of us for me to practice. Another good thing to do is to set aside a sort of a sacred space or a special place for practice. Now my options are limited there. I pretty much have my bedroom is my domain. And so what I can do in that case is to set aside a special corner of the bedroom, or I set up the chair a certain special way when I practice. And when I get it set up just that way, that's the only thing I do is practice in that space. Get comfortable. Wear comfortable clothes. If you're going to sit in a chair that is comfortable, but one that allows you to have optimal alignment for singing. Have your music handy and have a pencil so that you can mark up your music. And have your other tools handy. My smartphone has a lot of really good tools. It has an app on there called TE Tuner that I can work on tuning. It also has a metronome there on TE Tuner. It has a voice recorder. And if I need to, I can play back, say if I want to sing along with a learning track, I can play that back on my phone or whatever other tools that you have that can help you. Have those handy in your practice space. And then finally, just a couple of more tips. Really important to schedule your practice time. If you start out the day like I used to and just think, okay, I'm going to practice today, I'm really going to practice today, your brain wants to know when you're going to practice. And then when that time comes, you practice. You can be flexible a little bit, but it is much more likely that you will practice if you have it scheduled into your day. Another really good thing to do is to create and then execute a practice plan. So it's not quite as effective to just to sit down, okay, I'm going to practice. You want to know what you're going to practice, what do you want to accomplish, and then make notes. How did I do? And then it'll help you to develop your practice plan for the next time around. Another thing that I think is really important is to have fun when you're practicing. Yeah, you're going to work hard. If you're not working hard, you're probably not accomplishing much. But you can also have fun. Make it a game. Revel in the challenge of the whole thing. So your brain is going to process learning better if it's feeling positive and enjoyable. And then finally, you want to notice and celebrate your successes. So, one very tangible success you can notice is if you're working on, say, memorizing a song. You start the beginning of the rehearsal, the practice not being able to sing it from memory, and by the end, if you can sing it from memory, man, it's time to have a party in your head. So note your progress and celebrate your successes. So that's about it for now. Overcome your obstacles, create a great space for practice, and then practice. And there are some great videos on the internet about practice in particular, one in particular by my friend Kathleen Hansen. And I will put a link in the description if I have any luck whatsoever with this video. All right, thanks for watching, and I hope you found this information helpful.